There was a time in my marriage where my husband used to come back home at 8 or 9 at night, and then he would say, "Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to the gym for an hour." And I said, "Do you not love me? I mean, first you come home so late and now you want to go to the gym, or you want to go with your friends, or you want to... I mean, hello, I also exist. Do I not exist for you?" Monica Daswani, I want to support my husband and his growth, but does that mean compromising on our family time every day? I feel hurt and guilty at the same time. Monica, honestly speaking, there is always a price to pay for success. Always, okay? So anytime a client comes into my office and they go, "Puja, I want to be on the cover of the Forbes magazine, and I want to achieve $1 million company, and I want this," and I simply ask them, I said, "You know what? Your goals don't impress me. The price that you're willing to pay is what will impress me." And they say, "No, but Puja, I can't not go to pick up my children every day. I have to pick up my children from school every day." I said, "Then forget the dream of Forbes 30 under 30. Because you know what? There is always a price to pay." So the most important question you have to ask yourself, Monica, is, let's say this journey is about 5 years or 2 years or 3 years. What can you do that without breaking the string, have it just stretched? Have the string stretched, but don't let it break. So yes, there will be times when your family time may get compromised, but you may land up spending a lot more time with your husband because of the growth and support that you're giving him. You may land up joining him at work, and therefore you start to support him through that. So you have to look for what is the best solution in your situation. I think for me, of course, I always say this, that if you really want your spouse to love you back or to love you, the most bestest thing you can do is make a list of everything they love and encourage them to do it. There was a time in my marriage where my husband used to come back home at 8 or 9 at night, and then he would say, "Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to the gym for an hour." And I said, "Do you not love me? I mean, first you come home so late and now you want to go to the gym, or you want to go with your friends, or you want to... I mean, hello, I also exist. Do I not exist for you?" And then a time came where I realized that, you know what, everything that gave him joy, I was actually removing. So by the time, even if he was attending to me, what kind of attendance is he going to give me if he has no joy? You think he's going to give me joy? No, सड़ी हुई शक्ल के साथ मैं क्या डिनर पे जाके करूंगी? You know what I mean? So very important it became that I start to support him, but in return I started to tell him what it is that I needed. And one of the things I needed was Wednesday dinners. I used to tell him, once a week you must take me out for dinner and let me just blabber out everything that I want to tell you. And that became a ritual. I think it's close to almost 10 years we've been going for dinner every Wednesday. If we are in town in Chennai, 100% we will go somewhere or the other. So apart from, of course, COVID. So that has been a great balancer for me. See, look for what are the ways you can balance out, While you want to support your husband, you don't want to give up on him, right? In the process of supporting and encouraging him. So what is it that you can get in return which will help you sustain this for a longer period of time? Because what's the point that by the time he becomes successful in his journey or in his career, you are so bitter that his success means nothing to you. You don't even want that to happen, right? So learning to first figure out what is the price you're willing to pay and what is it that he needs to compensate to you for you to remain energetically happy and joyous, because without your happiness and joy, his journey is not going to be great either. So I don't know if I've answered the question, but there are many pieces that you need to think about and maybe have a direct communication with him on it, so that both of you get what you need while you go on this very long journey of an amazing, successful career for him. God bless you. Chanchal Chiran, there can be low energy days for all. Should we accept it and take a break, or think positively and try and change the energy to be more on the higher side? Which would be your suggestion? Chanchal, my answer to that is both. Some days I just allow low energy, especially if I'm PMSing or I know that it's a chemical locha in my body. I just allow it to pass. Sometimes I like to fix it because I know that, it's the kind of day where I need to create my own joy. Nothing from outside is going to be able to fix it. So I make that special effort. I do those extra things. I'll write 50 gratitudes instead of 5, and I'll fix my energy. So you have to really know which day is for what, and as you keep doing it, you'll realize that some days, even after writing 50 gratitudes, I'm not able to fix it. Then I just, surrender to that. Today I'm sitting in bed with my hot water bottle, watching Netflix and letting it just pass, because I'm not able to fix it. Some days, magically in the morning, I just do a 2-hour morning routine and I'm back, in my high energy. So I'm going to leave it for your wisdom to decide what works best for you. Yeah.